want to introduce tonight's video with a soundbite from head coach Kevin O'Connell talking about new starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, J.J. McCarthy.
Spirit of it. How's that looking? How's it manifesting itself? You're standing
Well,
there.
let's just, I know everybody is wildly concerned about these reps on air. Let me put you at peace, Rich.
Sure.
When he is taking snaps, he's taking plenty of snaps from Ryan Kelly, who happens to be a 10-year starting offensive center in this league. So that is, take that for what it's worth. I don't think Vikings fans or any wildly successful, nationally renowned broadcasters like yourself should be worried about the amount of reps JJ is going to get with the ones. We're going to have him ready to go. And by owning playing quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, that's footwork, that's rhythm, that's timing, that's running the huddle, that's running the show, that's cadence, that's identifying defensive structures that he's got to be responsible for getting us into the right plays. He's owning it, Rich.
Okay.
You heard the man. Give it up. No more crap about Aaron Rodgers. It's over with. But in terms of immediate extensions possible, it's looking like Shaq Griffin is returning to the Seattle Seahawks. And I talked about this on the last video, whereas the one outside corner you may still have a question about. I think we're going to be okay with or without Shaq Griffin. So if Shaq Griffin is not going to be in the picture, so be it. But other possible immediate extensions for this team, we're going to do a quick rundown and yay or nay. And before I get to that, we got a comment from Hyru talking about all these cornerbacks except for Jeff Okuda. Hyru, let me ask you something right now. Actually, I'm not even going to ask you anything. I'm just going to make a statement. I don't know what rap or vocal Vike, what drugs he has you on, or if this is just your own thought. Jeff Okuda is not making the damn team. He has played 5 seasons since getting drafted, and he had his 3rd worst season out of 5 possible seasons played. Jeff Okuda will not make this roster. In fact, I'll do you a solid. If Jeff Okuda makes this roster, I will purchase, and if I have to customize it myself, I will wear a Shawn Manning jersey with the cowboy hat. Week 1. You better believe it. He's not making the team. They signed him just as a camp body to eventually cut him later. He's not making it. But as far as other immediate extensions, would you say yes or no? Josh Metellus, that's an obvious yes. Safety, linebacker, all-around defensive player, utility defensive player for this team. Obvious yes. Brian O'Neill, until he decides to retire, absolutely. CJ Ham, I don't see a fullback. Well, let me rephrase this. I don't see CJ Ham ever getting in the way of saying, I deserve this money, and that gets in the way of the Vikings being able to make a big trade or a big signing. So I'm going to say I have no problem with it. That said, if they were to decide to cut him and move on, I'm okay with that as well. Yay or nay, it doesn't really sway me. Josh Oliver, no, I'm sorry. When you're mostly known for being a blocking tight end, TJ Hockenson, we're still not really sure about if he's going to stay healthy, if they're going to extend him. I think if you are going to make a move at tight end, it's going to be for a more athletic, pass-catching tight end, not just a rugged blocking tight end such as Josh Oliver. Gosh darn it. So I'm going to say no on him. And Blake Cashman, obviously, you make the extension with him. Because then you need to make these extensions as much as you can before that rookie contract runs out. And then I don't know, man. After some reflection, some of you cap is a myth folks might be right. Where it's like, just even if you have to pay your quarterback top dollar and you still got to pay other people, I'm seeing some teams around the league where they make it possible. Now, the thing is, you got to be right on those contracts. Like the Niners, for example, they m- signed all those contracts. Turns out Nick Bosa at the time, that was a great signing. Now, in hindsight, horrible contract. I mean, they maxed out all their money. Now they're going to have to pay Brock Purdy, and they're going to have to figure out how to clean the back end. They went to a couple of championships. They didn't cash in on one of them. So ultimately, you got to say, I suppose that was a failure. The Eagles, I don't know how they're doing it. They're paying their whole offense, their offensive line. They just gave Dallas Goedert an incentive or an extension, I believe, up to $10 million for this year, with up to $1 million of an incentive. Their offensive line, they're paying their two top receivers. I don't know how they're able to do it. And they're paying their quarterback. But I'm telling you, Rap, Hyru, talking about some Jeff Okuda, man, y'all done bumped y'all heads. He's not making the team. I'll be damned if I see this guy in purple. I'm not hating. The dude is bad. I'm not going to sit here and advocate for a bad football player who once had a sexy name coming out of the draft, and oh, Brian Flores can save him. Brian Flores, as much as he can save defensive players, KOC, as much as he can save quarterbacks, they can't save everybody. For Brian Flores, he cannot save Jeff Okuda. Facts. We'll see you next time.